He's gone.
There we go. Yeah, I think coming into the series, like you'd be mental to predict Beyond. Look at statistics. They haven't won a map since last year in July. We're over a
Yeah.
year since they won a map against TYLOO. It's just
Different
not.
lineups,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, true. And well, they've never won with this one. That paints an even worse picture, blah. So there we go. There's zero hope. Well, KTZ taking down somebody. It's going to be a push on in. Dan King will take a headshot a second as well. Mayroll's going down, and this is just so confident.
Jesus.
Okay, blah. Yeah, I think we're pretty confident in my prediction right now. But KTZ, he's found himself 3 kills, and there's a chance here to make this round competitive. Olivia, he has no idea. Summer will be going down, and now slowly. He's usually a player that has good performances here on train. We'll see if he can step up. A big recovery there from KTZ, and he's delivered a chance here to Beyond. In fact, you're having the advantage. And there's the headshot. KTZ, 4 into the pistol round, blood. What a performance.
What a recovery. I really like the initial aggression coming out from SDK there, but then TYLOO, they're like, all right, we're going to get pinched. We're going to get pinched on this outer yard area with players coming up from IV as well. So Dan King doing what he does best, walking out through the smoke, 2 quick headshots, helped out by Attacker, but then KNTZ, the hero of the hour. And yeah, I got to say, for Beyond, this train pick, it is a little bit of a surprise. I honestly felt it would be Overpass that'd come out, to be very real. I thought TYLOO, I still feel TYLOO's Overpass. We haven't really seen too much of it. I don't think that as well practiced, but we've seen them stomp teams like Avicii on this map. So it is a worrying map pick for Beyond, but you know what? I'm going to put a little bit of faith, Dinko. They look spectacular on the first game yesterday against the side of Invictus, but then again, it was their best map. It was a new train. Is a different beast altogether, and TYLOO are altogether a very, very different monster altogether, some might even say. Early duel towards Ivy, and somebody is going to get found out. It was a nice flashbang, but the good double hold over there, ensuring that Olivia doesn't get taken down, and in fact, it's going to be KNTZ stealing away the kill. So man advantage here for Beyond with a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, I think coming into this, they've done a good job at just kind of effectively clearing somebody. I think that's something Beyond are going to be so aware of, is somebody's positioning in towards Ivy. The way he plays, he does it every single time. If you look at one VOD from TYLOO, you're going to understand that somebody is going to push your Ivy. It's all about how you deal with it, and a lot of teams can't figure that out, so hopefully Beyond have something up their sleeve. It's just, I think, honestly, the approach you've got to have in towards Ivy is just never leave any stone unturned. Approach that area with the greatest caution, and you eventually will find him. Attacker up on top of the blue train. He will find 1 and a second. Okay, Attacker. That's a lot of damage being done. And a chance here delivered to TYLOO to try and win this. They have a Deagle back in the connector. It's slowly playing with it. He looks on towards the side, but Summer's here as well. The 5-7, it can come around the corner. It can deny this bomb plant, but Mayrolls peeks at the right time, swings out to the right side, and he catches out an easy pick. But TYLOO still causing problems. Damage being done. But it doesn't really matter, okay? TC and Olivia both stay alive. It's 2-0 here for Beyond. A little bit scary at moments there in that round, but they get it over the line with 3 players still standing.
And again, coming down to like a player stepping up, right? We had Mayrolls over here with a 3K. Like you said, looked very, very scary. The bomb getting planted, but a perfectly timed peek from Mayrolls, ensuring his compadre doesn't get taken down, punching in the numbers. And with that, TYLOO, they don't... they still can infest... a bit, Dinko. It's curious. Summer with the P250 arm, Kevlar, Attacker just with the MP9, Deagles. There's a couple of P250s as well. They're not a big fan of going for the full ecos. That's gonna hamper their buy when it does happen. Olivia spots out a shoulder, and that is of course that of Attacker. Attacker not looking to take the duel. He's the player with the SMG. Can get up close, can catch him off guard. This could be interesting, but Dankin caught out with his pants down. Olivia doesn't check the corner. There's a player ready and waiting for him. It's gonna be Summer. Gets a kill. Rushing up to pick up the MAC-10. Candies is still looking the wrong way, not expecting the re-aggression from the CTs. And Dinko, this buy, it's kind of working out right now. It's still a 4v3. And they have the Kevlar, but they're dropping in, and slowly, Deagle in hand, he misses the shot, says that QQ. He's trying to bring it back, but Summer and somebody, they strike, and it's all gone wrong, Dinko. It's QQ left alone in a 1v3. He's got the bomb, he's got the time, but he doesn't have any friends left. He does get slowly, making it kind of doable right now.
Yeah, it's a lonely world for QQ here. He will try his best. Headshot picked up onto Summer and now pulls it back into a 1 versus 1. He might just pull it off. There we go. QQ with 4. Beyond. They needed a hero and QQ delivers. That's 4 kills in 1 round. He was on 0 starting that one off. He had a poor performance yesterday, Blair, really quiet stuff, but he has shown up early on trade.
So pistol round KNTZ with the 4K. Second round Meryl's with a 3K, and this was QQ getting the 1v3 clutch as well as picking up a 4K. So all the 3 rounds that have won have been individual just popping off.
That's what Beyond need. I mean, you can talk about having the system against TYLOO. You can talk about playing good Counter-Strike. They also just need to not lose those kind of rounds. TYLOO have these little TYLOO moments, we'll say, where they just win some bullshit rounds, Blair, and it's ridiculous. And so Beyond have to be in a position where they stop that from happening. And okay, they've survived the first couple of rounds. They've survived the first scares, and now they go out on towards the A bomb site. Summer and Dan King taking these early picks, and of course, Dan King fully blinded. The headshot still comes in on the USP. Beyond tried to run the gauntlet straight in towards this A bomb site at the beginning of the round, and TYLOO just slapped them.
That was I feel so bad for the guy who died there. I mean, that was
a red handprint on his ass right there because Dan King just absolutely destroyed it.
Look at the smile on his face. This is the sort of guy who's going to come just smack you in the butt. He's like, yeah, you like that, boy? I mean, he's so blind, Dinka. It was completely white, and it just taps. And of course, it's not just a body tag. The guy was low as it was. It was a headshot as well. And because of how many players they hemorrhaged in those anti-eco rounds, well, they have to go for an eco. Slowly. Why would you stick around there? Oh my lord.
Well, the spray away. Attacker getting a double. KNTZ takes him down on the P250. And now we've got 3 players left here on the CT side looking to hold on. Beyond, of course, the bomb site. STK is going to get that bomb planted. And now the utility being used up. It's Dan King with 2 kills. STK and KNTZ both go down. And now it's just May rolls. He may have the best hair on the server. He just needs the skills, and it's not going to work out. Someone gets rid of him. And it's going to be TYLOO picking up 2 gun rounds in a row. And that's a little bit scary for me because, you know, they look close to winning a couple of those lower tier buys as well, Blair, if it wasn't for those hero plays from Beyond. And that's a little bit scary for me now moving forward because, okay, fair enough, Beyond, I said it a little bit earlier on, that's what they need to win against TYLOO is having those individual moments where, you know, we talk about them not being sustainable, but if they can win against those low buys, if they can turn those around, and that's all that matters in those scenarios. But I didn't mean that when we came into the gun rounds. We definitely need to see the Beyond system working out when it comes to these gun rounds. And obviously, this is one of those lower buys. Doesn't really matter. But I'm talking about in the previous. That's where they kind of just look completely lost. So I want to see what they look like going into this next one. They've got the buyout again. They've got the AWP in the hands of Olivia. They get dispatched again pretty quickly here. I'm getting very worried.
Yeah, that's the worrying thing, right? The buy rounds so far have been very convincingly. Oh, it's just been one buy round, to be honest. But
that was convincing.
It was very convincing. What I'm not a big fan of was the commitment to the battle there by Slowly and Attacker. And Dan King's he's even worse at times. Takes a shot, and luckily for him, they're not going to peek with a flash. They hear the shot, and they're immediately going to fall on back, not looking to take the duel with Mr. Dan King. And why would you? This guy is. He's a lunatic with the optic. They're going to keep him alone towards that brown hole. So he hasn't budged yet, and that's huge because that's going to allow 4 CTs to set up the trap here towards his outer bomb site, which looks like the direction that Beyond's going to be heading towards.
55 seconds in play, and TYLOO currently with advanced stance on this A bomb site. They're playing in front of a lot of these smokes. The next Q was to come in and look at Molotov. That's going to force STK into the smoke of Pop Dog. He's taking so much damage on board. He needs to be very careful now. Summer trying to move up closer. Look at this hold in the A-bomb site. Everything's being watched. A good kill. Summer taking the first away and now repositioning further back, passive inside of the site. Somebody just left Ivy, and that's going to open up Summer's backside. Somebody, I'm sure he has questions being asked by Summer, but he recovers. He gets the Avengeance kill, but it's going to be Slowly hitting the deck. Mayrol's trying his best, but he goes down as well. TYLOO, another pretty convincing gun round that. Only reasons Slowly and Summer kind of went down. Summer wasn't aware that Ivy was not being watched anymore. He goes down quickly to KNTZ, but the rest, pretty convincing gun round overall from TYLOO. Very confident stuff coming through, and Beyond, well, back down to the lower tier buy.
Yeah, if I'm Summer, I'm a little annoyed with somebody there. Like, either somebody didn't call it out, that, oh, you know, Ivy's open, your back's exposed, so you can at least have tried to go for the duel instead of his back turn. I would rather have somebody, you know, play maybe from old 1.6, right? If he gets smoked off, at least he can tell his teammate there. So that was a little bit of a mistake, but you know what? It's fine. They still just lose a couple of players. Actually, they lose 3 players, so got a little expensive there. But for the side of Beyond, no bomb down means it's going to be a light investment. The Eagles on 4 of the players. Olivia hasn't opted to go for anything, and that means I'm expecting an op buy coming out from him at the earliest opportunity. Slowly peeks out, spots one, nade to follow up, and this is good from him. But SDK, what a shot from the man, and that's going to allow a player to drop on through onto the bomb side and push on in. Unfortunately, Dinko, it's a player with just a Glock and no Kevlar.
Yeah, Olivia just chilling out here at the oil train, biding his time. Probably not long for this world. He's going to move forward. Might be something there available for him to pick up, but he's walked around the backside here of Summer. And he's looking for a gun here, Olivia. He's got an M4, and well, Summer, goodbye. It is September. I suppose that does add up. And well, now Dan King running down in towards Collective. Bomb plant coming in from Mayrolls. He's going to get the digits punched in. And now Olivia and Mayrolls hold the site. Attacker trying to move forward. Olivia now getting aggressive with the M4, and it doesn't work out. I think that might just be the chances of winning the round gone, but Mayrolls can still do damage. You try and take away Dan King. You try and drop Attacker. It's going to take 1 bullet, and it's going to work out for Mayrolls. Now the rest of the players starting to make their way back into the retake. Mayrolls, a second kill blad right back on. He's got a chance to win this. 1 versus 1, and he peaks. He peaks. And that'll be his deadly mistake. Dan King shuts him down, given a small opportunity. And he will win the round for TYLOO. Far, far too close.
This is the best round from Beyond so far, if you think about it, right? It wasn't just the individuals, some mistakes being made by TYLOO, and also that final with that 1v1. He had an AWP picked up. He knew where Danking was. There was 15 seconds remaining, like 10 seconds. Dance around, try to stay alive. You know, your position's been given up anyway. Danking knows where you are, so it's not about you just hiding and trying to bide your time. You got to go for a play, but peeking out into Danking's rifle, that wasn't it. And I feel unfortunate for Olivia because he had the perfect position, he had the gun and everything, but I feel like lack of armor really hurt his chances there. Maybe the aim punch coming in 100% would have been a problem there. Preemptive nades, double nades for any early or aggressive hold from the CTs, which is actually the case, Dinko. Look at that. You have Slowly, you have Danking, and you have Attacker holding towards Brownhold. And this is an interesting setup from TYLOO. You don't see this one that often.
Ooh, well, Dan King, an Attacker. Getting a couple of kills across the board now. Dan King starting to fall away. I thought he was going to go up the ramp. It would have been mental. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised. It is Dan King after all.
He's in the smoke with a P250, Dinko.
Yep. Yep, he is just madness personified. I mean, look at that profile picture, blah. It's the eyes of a madman. Now Summer pushed up into the brown holes. Be checking a lot of these corners now. Olivia's still up there. He's got the bomb. Oh, he's lost his health. He's down to 5 HP. Luckily, he stays alive. 35 seconds left. QQ down the ladder towards Pop Dog, and now coming out into the waiting arms of somebody. At least he was waiting. He goes back, and there's the shot. Taking down QQ. Now the A-bomb site. It's under a lot of pressure. Nice shot from Olivia. He was so close to dying earlier on in the round, but now he might just be the playmaker. He moves forward, he gets the 1 kill, and he gets that bomb down. Now Dan King towards the back lines, looking for his opportunity to take another kill. He spotted 1 player in hell, and the shot is so good. Dan King with the kill. Olivia now into the clutch, shuts down the Chinese Opera, and now he just needs Summer to add to the collection. The final kill for the 4K. And there's a tap on the bomb. He's sticking it full 5 seconds. He's going to hold it. Olivia comes around the backside. And it's the defuse. The last millisecond. And Olivia's just slightly too late in trying to take the kill. He will get a 4K, but the round is delivered to TYLOO. That's daylight robbery.
That is so unfortunate for Olivia. He played that to perfection, Dinko. You got to remember, he's the guy, he saved the money for the AWP. He was tagged down, so very low in health, 5 HP. Look at this. It's a 1v3, basically. And Summer, all the he was even looking the wrong way. He was expecting to peek out coming out from towards E-Box or Red Train, but at least, you know what, they've done so much damage onto the CD side economy, but Attacker from above, he's going to find a quick kill. QQ replies back. Miss Out of bomb site, taken over by the T's very, very quickly. Minute and 33 seconds on the clock, and they have control, but Danking, it makes things a little bit more interesting as somebody joins the party. QQ sneaking in from behind, but it's given away his position, Dinko, and it's only good for one. And suddenly it's all falling apart, and Olivia is asked to pull off the clutch again. But Summer, well, he's gonna sing the song of his people, gets the kill, 6-3 to scoreline. And TYLOO, well, some of these rounds are scrappy, Dinko, but majority of these buy rounds have been pretty one-sided.
Yeah, they have been. I think TYLOO have looked, for the most part, very confident and comfortable. A lot of the rounds that Beyond have been able to compete in, they've come closer. It's just a little too rough for my liking. They haven't really looked as convincing as TYLOO. And you can see that in this gun round. Again, just another scenario where TYLOO completely outclassed Beyond. And we go into round number 10 with TYLOO having a far superior buy in terms of the reserve cash, the utility still available. They've got the double up setup. Beyond have thrown everything at this. And if they lose this round, Blair, they're right down to the low buy.
Well, same could be almost said for TYLOO, except that somebody has some bit of cash, so does Danking. It coming in towards this Brown Hall's attacker, holding a bit of an off angle. He hasn't really held his angle yet. They've always been playing a little bit more aggressive, and he's going to make contact, just good for one. Good contact plays coming in, but slowly still there on the side. They haven't called for reinforcements either, Dinko. He's still sticking around all by his lonesome.
Yeah, they have enough confidence in slowly. I know how to do what is needed, but Summer has rotated over via the connector, but they've made the right call to keep a couple of players on A at the moment. Beyond, again, just going back over towards A. They've done this a few times. Well, they just kind of sell a little bit of presence over towards B. I think that's enough. Slow it down, go back into the Brown Halls, and more often than not, finish on this A bomb site.
Well, they had a small little window of opportunity. Of course, they wouldn't be aware of the fact that, attacker was all alone, because usually TYLOO have had at least 2 or sometimes even 3 players playing aggressively towards B. So completely understandable, but here they come towards outside, but somebody didn't go. He's just hitting everything. They're walking out dry. They're just walking out dry, one by one, just feeding TYLOO the kills, and that's the sort of round TYLOO needed to kind of put up a semblance of balance with their economy. They keep 4 players alive. The attacker's kind of low, but that's okay. You just go for an SMG buy if he wants. Of course, an M4 is going to be dropped over towards him, but this ain't it, Beyond. You need to be a little bit more convincing with the way you're going to be approaching this gun rounds, because this is not it. Just walking out one by one, no utility being used, being so trepidant against the rifles on TYLOO. Yeah, not good.
Well, Beyond gathering outside of the B bomb site. All 5 players over here at the moment. Oh, that's pretty close. Slowly. Now this is a nice angle, Blur.
Yeah, this is so hard to spot out when you're just running out quickly, and it's going to be the hit. Now, Danking's there. He's going to be smoked off, but knowing him, he's going to get on top of the train. Unfortunately for Slowly, no one's there, and Danking gets on top, and he's going to find nothing. There's going to be 3 players waiting, Dinko. What a lunatic. But Summer's pushed on in. They wouldn't be expecting his position here this quickly.
Yeah, Summer has moved up quite quickly indeed. Now he's pushing towards the site. It's all about getting this kill. And STK, he does well not to completely wide swing and give himself away. So Attacker and Somebody now into a 2 versus 4. Attacker picking up 1 kill. Somebody outside of the connector right now. Just looking for the players down in towards this default spot, but they're not giving anything away. And that's smart from Beyond. Not giving a chance to TYLOO to win this, because they know give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. And KTZ and Mayrolls taking the final kills. Well played. Beyond really have honed their game, blood. I mean, it's not exactly looking like a performance right now where they're going to be able to beat TYLOO, but I mean, this is some of the best Counter-Strike we've seen in PAL, so I'm excited for Beyond. I feel like they might just be able to get themselves a very high placing in this tournament from what we've seen so far.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you got to remember, like in the previous RMR, they came in 4th. Right behind the 3 Chinese teams, even placing higher than Tiger, if I'm not mistaken. So they definitely are on an upward trajectory. It's just that they're just not able to beat the 3 Musketeers of Asian CS. Somebody, oh, that scope's hurt, but like that is fair. What are you doing, you lunatic? What are you doing?
Well, that's
Oh
just
my
dumb.
god.
That's just why? Anyway, somebody. Here's a guy who, you know, kind of makes your brain wander
Ah.
sometimes, but it's gonna work out. Of course, Dan King, an attacker, taking
Oh.
all of the kills. It's Mayrolls left alone. He's got one of the AK going back for a second. The spray is not good enough, and
No.
Summer shuts him down. So no, that's the worst part, Blair. From a commentator's perspective, it's always heartbreaking to see TYLOO do that mental stuff that is just ridiculous. And yeah, well, you think they're gonna get punished for it, but then they still win the round.
I don't understand how TYLOO win these rounds. Like, okay, great shot from Dan King. Attacker gets a kill through the smoke, and he catches it, the QQ in midair, like at the apex of that little jump. You know, when you climb up the ladder, obviously, unless you're crouch walking up, you're gonna get a little boost if you're gonna come running up. But Attacker was a hero of the hour. And this is after losing the AWP and the M4, the two big guns they had, Dinko. It's just lunacy. The buy is going to be coming back from beyond, and they have Danking pinned down, and he's in a rough spot indeed. He gets taken down, but slowly coming in from behind, and he whiffs the second one. That should have been a free kill for him, and he's gonna fall. So will Summer. It's all on somebody once more. The 1v3, but it's just good for one. KNTZ will bring it back, and beyond, well, they snatch a round back. And more importantly, they put TYLOO's money in a very, very questionable spot here. To an extent where even if they eco this round, they won't have enough money for a full-fledged buy into round number 15, so they just might have to go for the forced buy here, which is exactly what they're going to do.
Well, we know they can win force buys. So,
That's
yeah,
true.
it's a little bit. It's not Eloise just yet here for Beyond. And well, they're going to charge down in towards the A side, trying to get out T-Con early on. Look at Dan King. Oh my god, here we go. And he's dead. Thought something was going to come of it. And well, slowly he goes down as well. Good stuff. I'm glad. I'm glad that hasn't worked, Blair. I'm glad nothing's working here for TYLOO. At least you got to get around here for Beyond. 6 rounds on T side Trin. That's good. That's already good. And we've got another round to play. They could take 7 rounds. You can definitely see why they picked this map.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I like the paranoia from KNTZ there. Is like, wait, are we sure there's no one there? Are we sure about this? The thing with TYLOO, playing against TYLOO, especially if you're another Asian team, Dinko, is you get like 6 rounds on the T side, maybe a potential 7, and if you're like just an outside observer who's not well acquainted with how games play out in this part of the world, you're like, they've done their job. That's a win condition met. 7 rounds, 8 rounds, 7 rounds on the T side? Pfft, like, there's no way you're going to lose this. It's train, it's a map pick. But then again, Dinko, we're much more aware. We're much more aware of how these games tend to play out. So we're going to be not really getting, just fooled by the scoreline. I still feel TYLOO just gonna come running out like unhinged lunatics, like a rabid bunch of wolves, and just mauling Beyond CD side. That could very well happen. But at least for Beyond, you know what? 7 rounds, you can get to it. I feel like that's the best. That's the best possible scenario considering the start that they had. They won the first 3 rounds in a very scrappy fashion. TYLOO won, what, 8 in a row or 7 in a row? But then winning the last few rounds definitely going to make matters a little bit more interesting here on their map pick. Because let's be real, we all expect this to be a 2-0.
Oh, we definitely do. There hasn't been a map won by Beyond since July 2019. Different roster for TYLOO as well, so they've never beaten this core. Or this, not this core, this roster, this edition of the team. Worst DK, he walked forward. It's going to be a headshot picked up, attacker. It will go down in Summer. There quickly on the 5-7. Olivia repositioning, falling back a little bit as we head into an important round here for Beyond. They will be looking for 7. They've got the advantage in terms of the weapons. Not the player count just yet. Now Dan King positioned towards heaven. Slowly closer ramp, but he turns away at the wrong time, and it's going to work out for Mayrolls. Finding an important kill, and now Dan King on the deagle. Oh, he's got 2 blind. He's going to try and get a 3rd kill, but finally shut down. And look at somebody. Of course, he's in behind. Olivia spots him finally. And the Mike 7 will not deliver a vintage somebody play. It's going to be an it 7.5. TYLOO's still leading, but that's in from the CT side of Train. That's quite an underperformance, actually, when you consider how CT side of this map is.
Yeah, 8-7. Like you've got 7 rounds in the T side of your map pick, which is train. I mean, you've done a damn good job. The question is holding off against the lunacy of TYLOO. The problem is TYLOO just hard to better individual players, Dinko. And they sometimes, right? Sometimes you don't see it all the time, but then that hive mind mentality clicks in, and suddenly they operate like this five-headed hydra, just working in unison, and with everyone hitting these crazy shots. But let's see what Beyond can do here. They have the 4 USPs: Kevlar, SDK with the kit and the smoke. Gonna take one for the team, and TYLOO wasting no time. It's gonna be an outside yard hit. Walking up, slowly walking up. Olivia gets spotted out. The jumping blocks, and it comes pushing in. And what is that from Slowly? Slowly has gone for some of the weirdest plays I've seen from him. And that is, yeah, that is so weird. Slowly is the one guy we rely on being like kind of like the voice of normalcy, of reason on this TYLOO side.
It's the bad apples, Blur. They're infecting him.
Why would he do that?
Well, terrible start to the pistol round for TYLOO, but still not dead. It's not out of it just yet. KTZ taking down. Oh my god, somebody. Nice headshot on the KTZ. He wants another one, but finally he's put an end to. That's just danking. He's been all over the map. He's literally been all over the map, Blood. In T-spawn, B-bomb site. Now he's over here. Playing between Sandwich. Take a look for him. There's the headshot. Both pistol rounds lost by TYLOO now. That is, they didn't really come into that one much of an idea. Just kind of, literally, was run down connector. Danking sees something that's not quite right. I think they were trying to B-split. I don't know really what was going on there from TYLOO. It just didn't work.
I mean, if they were trying the B-split, because you look at the minimap, there's no one in brown halls. Danking was the sole man. He had the bomb as well. So that felt very disjointed. I don't know if Slowly got a little too overeager there, just running in and through the smoke. Not the best of ideas. Usually it's going to be at least 2 CDs waiting behind. And with that, they don't even get the bomb down. Meaning TYLOO's actually going to go for an eco, Dinko. How rare is that? That's, huh. Look at that.
Wow. It is quite something, Blur. Watch them win this.
Well, I mean, if they're going to pull it off at 2P to 50s and nothing else, that's where Beyond
just forfeit. Yeah,
just alt F4 right there. Like, you can't lose like this. Especially not a map like Train, where there's so many choke points and you just spray people down. You know, you have the MP9s and the FMSs and whatnot. So, in a hit coming in, Dinko, it's going to be a slaughter here.
Oh, it will be. Mayrolls on the ladder. You should be taking down multiple players as they enter the bomb site via heaven, and they run over the top. Mayrolls are the first, and that's all. Blur. How does he only get one there? But Olivia, luckily with the FAMAS, able to pick up everybody. He's got the USP out now as well. Danking going down to QQ, but they secure a bomb plant, and that was the goal coming into the round for TYLOO. That's a win in their eyes. They've got the money going into the next round, and well, Beyond take the lead.
It's a win for TYLOO, though. I mean, they didn't invest anything apart from the P250, $600 total investment. They get the bomb down.
Yeah,
that's perfect for them. So the buy is going to be coming in, but Beyond, they get back into the lead after what feels like forever. Remember, they started off this map and the series 3-0 up, winning the pistol round and the anti-ecos, and now here comes the play. Danking with the AWP. He's got Kevlar as well, helped out with that bomb plan. AK-47's a lot of utility for TYLOO. They have everything apart from the kitchen sink in that arsenal of theirs. For Beyond, Olivia with the op. He's been fantastic so far on the T side. And honestly, on the easier side, on the CD side of Train, he should be having a field day, but remains to be seen. TYLOO, doesn't matter what the map is, doesn't matter what side it is, always a dangerous opponent is somebody, classic somebody, runs in and jumps in through the smoke and no one's there to find him.
TYLOO completely give up any A presence. They're going to group up into the brown holes. Currently with somebody, the leading man. He is over towards the upper side of things. And Mayrolls, this position, it's not good. Will be shut down pretty quickly. If they even smoke it off, and he's completely neutralized. Oh, Olivia. It's on to him to find at least one kill here. They're going to smoke off the AWP angle. I like this from TYLOO. Good approach coming in. Olivia's going to try for the shot. They come through the smoke. That he
no.
misses. He misses, and that's a big chance to TYLOO. Oh, that might just cause problems. Mayrolls, like I said, one and done position. He gets the 1 kill of the summer, but attackers there for the immediate reply. And that missed shot from Olivia might just cost them this round, or at least their chances. As now STK moves forward, it's somebody with a headshot. I feel like this is done. They probably just have to save at this point. Take a look at the economy. It's not in a great spot. Unless they get another kill quickly here, Blood. Unless they give themselves the advantage in a very short time, then I think they must have to save. And while QQ's got that kill, so now they can go for it. The time is ticking, though. They're going to have to get on the bomb pretty quickly after. And while they're finding the kills, it's now just Dan King. They've worked it out, Blood. They've gone to the site. Nice shot from Dan King. A second as well. What a clutch from Dan King. He might have done it. The time. It's just going to be so close. It's right down to the final millisecond, and there's no time. Dan King pulls it off. 2 heroic kills and delivers TYLOO 9.
That's insane from Dan King. And what an effort from Beyond. The 3v4. Felt like the round was done. Great way to come back into the round, but then Dan King happens. And it's so unfortunate for the side of Beyond. They get the kill onto the last but second player towards the lower slope, lower ramp. And then they don't expect Dan King to be peeking up from the same position again. Great shots from him. And I like how he played that. He first neutralizes the operator. It's Olivia, takes on QQ. And of course, KNTZ, he was in a spot to prevent the peek coming in from upper. Instead, the moment the operator gets taken down, he's not in a position to trade immediately. He has to reposition himself. And that was a tiny window that Dan King needed to pull off the clutch. And there we go. Despite questionable decisions that Dan King is pretty well known for, we are also very much aware of how absolutely insane he can be with his weapon of choice. And there you have it, TYLOO. They win the first buy. And with that, we're beyond. Money's in a weird spot. KNDG's got some cash, so does SDK, but looking at the economy of the rest of his teammates, they're going to just opt to save a few pistols. I can appreciate that. Yeah, CZs, Deagle. Not really investing much. There's Merrills. He's on a solo fact-finding mission here.
Yeah, up in these brown holes, somebody around the corner. He's got the CZ in hand. He could win all of these fights. Maybe just one would be the victory, but Dan King, he's lost a little bit of health. He's down to 62 early on into the round. Obviously not carrying over that AWP. It's actually a big impactful play from Beyond to get rid of that AWP. It's finished away. So won't be able to carry that into the next round. Just back to the rifles. Although with Summer on this Mac 10, that's kind of the economic recovery, right? If he can get a couple of kills with that, if they can keep the players alive without hemorrhaging too many against these pistols, this is where TYLOO really do recover the economy game. An attacker has taken this kill to the one player holding the B-bomb side. Mayrolls had pushed up through the brown holes. He was looking for a couple of those early advantageous fights, but they're not going to go his way. He doesn't get a single kill, and that looks like it might just stay that way here for Beyond. Oh, that's the Mac 10 gone. Not too much of a problem for TYLOO, though.
Yeah, it was Summer just looking to farm a little bit of cash, and what they need to do is just avoid these weapons, especially the Mac 10. Instead, they're just gonna knock out the remaining players. KNTZ, shit, he's kind of low on health. Is he safe from the radius of the bomb? He should be fine. I think he's fine. No, he's not. Well, I mean, it's not a big loss, but I guess he would have liked to keep that the Kevlar intact going to the next round. But it's okay. He's got money. He's got the AUG. And for Mr. Olivia, he's got the AWP. It's still not a great buy, Denko. We have two MP9s there. And that means we're going to be seeing a little bit of some pressure from Beyond. Either an aggressive hold towards brown halls, maybe taking control of Pop Dog, pushing out towards Ivy. There's going to be some early aggression here, or else these two MP9s are going to be a problem. Okay. Wait, what?
Oh,
that was an attack from Olivia.
He got stuck on something. I think Olivia just might have wallbanged. Also slowly. So, nice shot career from Olivia. Good bit of damage being done. He finds a kill as well. This is a good start for Beyond. They caught Dan King trying to be quick out and towards the side. He got stuck on something. He got slowed a little bit. And they're able to take him away. Now KNTZ. He's looking for more as they try and emerge from Ivy. It's slowly finding at least one kill back here for TYLOO, but it's not enough yet. They need to shut down KNTZ, and that's exactly what they've done. STK, Mayrolls, and Olivia, the last three remaining players, trying their best. Well, Olivia's found another kill. Finally going down, though. The HE grenade is too much for him to handle. Now it's SDK and Mayrolls left alone. Up against Slowly and somebody. Slowly's on 15 HP and the MP9 coming in a big flank. Pop Dog Controller has eyes on the bomb, Blair. This is looking so good for Beyond. It all comes down to whether or not somebody can be that nuisance.
Somebody, is he gonna go for the long flank? That would be insane if he can pull it off.
If he comes down
Meryl's is
ladder,
not
oh
checking.
no, there's no way he thinks this is happening. Okay, somebody,
Oh
no!
no! He spots defeat, Dinko. He spots defeat and he's like, oh no, I've been spotted. I gotta take the fight. And he drops down. Instead, if it quietly walked on down, that would have been the round. It would have been one player remaining. Now it's all on Slowly. He knows where Meryl's is. 20 seconds. And unfortunately, the angle from SDK is good enough. And yeah, I was talking about how these MP9s wouldn't be as impactful, Dinko. But what do I know? Especially considering how low Slowly was. And he's going to be kicking himself. That was the perfect play. That was a genius move from somebody. And in the end, he just made a tiny little mistake and it cost him his life.
How often would you see somebody in a position like that and not be able to capitalize? Hardly ever, right? That's a strange one. 10-10. Beyond. Really bringing the fight here in train. Could this be their first map win against TYLOO in over a year? Mayrolls' aggression. It works out as he shuts down somebody. He walks away with the opening kill. TYLOO not discouraged though. Still continue to hit towards this B-bomb site. Mayrolls positioned up towards heaven. He's dropped down. Mistake mid as well there. He goes back up. He finally gets into a better position, playing on the ledge, repositioning, hoping he can find at least one here on the exit of the entrance as Danking slowly come through.
Well, trade does take place, but Tech 9 at that range from Attacker. And suddenly, this round just opened up, Dinko. Attacker moving up, Galil in hand. He's got the smoke. He's going to use it to try and delay this retake. They have a Molotov in the hands of Danking as well, which he hasn't used yet. Probably playing for the post when his Summer gets taken down. He was a player without the rifle, though. Olivia coming up from above. They know Danking's position, and Danking, he's getting hunted down off from above. But Danking, what a shot into SDK. There's a player right above. Olivia's going to find the kill. Attacker left in a 1v1. He's not aware of the last place position, but that shot is going to give it away, and he's going to just leg it. Heading on above, and now KNTZ, he's got to smoke. He's going to try and smoke off the bomb. Yes, he is, but he's going to walk straight into the waiting crosshair of Attacker. Perfectly played by Mr. Attacker there. And TYLOO, they're just going to steal the round away from Beyond, Dinko. How did he manage to do this every single time? It blows my mind.
It really doesn't make sense. You know, this is a round that we're talking about. With TYLOO lose the early player, they should be losing the round, but they just have so many individuals that can pop off and deliver multi-kills and get you right back into these scenarios. And it's impressive. I think this is definitely something TYLOO can work with, especially in the Asian region. They can't do it so much when they're playing against some of the better EU teams. When they're playing in Pro League, kind of definitely struggled in those scenarios, but it's here against the Asian teams. Like, Beyond are one of the best Asian teams you've got, and they still just get absolutely destroyed in those scenarios. And well, 12-10, here go TYLOO, and they're starting to ramp it up right now. Look at the money for Beyond. It's not in a good position. It's going to be 30 rounds to the board for TYLOO before we see a buy-in from Beyond again. And that's probably where we're getting to the point where TYLOO might just go, all right, we've had enough now, let's close this.
That's the two things, right? One thing is CD side economy. It's so hard to maintain, Dinko, especially when you're going to be losing rounds like we witnessed in round number 21, where TYLOO, they lose the first man, they had a bunch of Tech 9s and arm and still pulled it off. And on top of that, we spoke about this in the first half. They won 7 rounds in the T side. We're like, you've done your job, you've pulled it off, you've almost pulled off the impossible, and now with 7 rounds in the T side, you've given yourself a lot of freedom to work with here, and well, it doesn't necessarily play out that way. QQ is shutting it down with a Deagle. 3 clean, clinical headshots, and suddenly, on this extremely light buy from Beyond, they've brought it back to a 2v2. I don't know how they've done this. Olivia, he's got a Deagle, no Kevlar. KNTZ, UMP, and well, I say Olivia, and he gets taken down. KNTZ is going to be left alone, and I think they're aware of where he's going to be coming in from. Unfortunately for him, the UMP, it's not ideal for these long-range duels, and Summer picks up a triple kill. But what a round from QQ, though. He's been having a pretty solid map so far, considering yesterday was very quiet for him. Opening shot gets somebody. Second follow-up into Danking. 3 headshots with 3 bullets. Unfortunately, in the end, that's all he could find. But this is just some stellar stuff from QQ, showing that he can hang with some of the best aimers in the region. It was close, Dinko, but no cigar. It's still going to be 13 rounds for TYLOO. Now the buy finally comes out for Beyond, and this is one of those rounds where they desperately need to win. They need to win it while keeping as many players alive as possible to try and kind of bring this map back. Because you got to remember again, this is their map pick. Next map is Mirage, a map they like playing, but also it's TYLOO. It's also their best map, as Olivia finds slowly, despite the flashbang, through the smoke as SDK catches out the attacker, and suddenly this is Beyond off to a good start. Danking replies back, but it's still a 2v4 favoring the side of Beyond.
Yeah, Danking and somebody now 2 versus 4 coming through. 1:07 left, and somebody's starting to walk around the back of the smoke. Another play up, and Anthony catches him. Now it's just Danking at 1 versus 3. You can't really win this one, surely. This should be a Beyond round locked in. 11 on the Thai team's board, and while Danking gets an opportunity, but KTZ quick on the trigger. A bullet between the eyes as Danking goes down. 13-11 here for TYLOO. They are still 3 away from victory, but Beyond are fighting back.
They're fighting back. They're holding on. More importantly, they retrieved the AWP for Olivia as well. Olivia was really instrumental there, getting 2 of the kills, shutting down that hit. It was a little bit of a sloppy hit. Got to give that. But TYLOO not really using the utility, just trying to steamroll that outer bomb side defense. As Olivia a little slow on the trigger, but he spots a player heading straight towards Olaf. Of course, it's Mrs. Slowly. Take a look at the money for both the sides, Dinko. This round pretty much decides which way this game might swing. If Beyond wins this, they can get it close. They can get to 13 rounds. They can make it more competitive. They can potentially take the map even. TYLOO wins this, money's gone. TYLOO's going to get to 4 map points. Nice shot.
Oh! That's beautiful from Danking. Olivia just picked off completely. Mayrolls, KTZ, and QQ left alone, and all the kills keep running in here for Beyond. It's an attacker just alone now. 1 versus 3. Be moving forward with the AK-47. Down in towards the back lines. It's KTZ there. He's going to be shut down. Attacker now fleeing the scene. He's getting far away. But Beyond, they're winning rounds back to back now, Blind. This is looking good for them. I felt like at this point, this is where TYLOO grabbed control of it. They grab it by the horns and send us to map number 2 with a map under their belt. But Beyond put up a fight, still are. 13-12, bringing TYLOO to the edge. Attackers not give it a single chance. And this is what I love from Beyond. They're respecting TYLOO. They know if you give them even a small chance, they're going to be able to get into these rounds. So Beyond don't give them anything.
That's actually very, very, very well played from Beyond to just bring it back. I didn't even see how they brought it back. We saw that one tap from Danking, and like it's a 4v3. They have control of the outer yard. This round should be TYLOO's, but then immediately, that was weird from Summer, just climbing up there without really smoking anything off. But yeah, great reply, great repositioning, especially from KTZ. Got a 3k there to steal the round back from the side of TYLOO. This is a round they desperately needed, Dinko, and they pulled it off. Again, though, they lose a couple of players, so the money is still not ideal. They want to win this without losing any players. Not even one. And they can.
Oh.
The pistols are just a couple of deagles, and one's already been lost for TYLOO.
Yeah, that's it's not the start TYLOO would have been hoping for, not the follow-up either. 23-14. KTZ having an absolute field day on the server right now. 24 kills now to his collection. It's just Summer. And KTZ might just find him as well. Eagle looking to shut him down, but KTZ is poised. 25 kills. 14 deaths against TYLOO. This is impressive. 22-15 for Olivia. 21 kills for Mayrolls. Not bad at all. STK though, it's a little bit quieter because just being that supportive element, setting up the team, and team are 13-13 right now against TYLOO. You're not going to be complaining about that. 3 away from victory for both teams. TYLOO purchasing the AK-47s. This is such an important round. This is the swing round. This will decide what the end of this game looks like.
That got a little scary, a little heated moment there for Meryl's. I like this from Beyond. We haven't really seen this much. We haven't seen much aggression from them towards Ivy, and the timing is everything. Oh, Danking spotted out, but slowly there to wide swing, gets the kill, continues to go for the spray because they know there was a player nearby, and what a nade from SDK. That was brilliant. He got the angles right, he got the geometry right, Dinko. Slowly down to 18 points of health. Danking dead, but they're gonna walk on and try and attack her. He whiffs it. Completely whiffs it. And they still stick around. Gonna allow somebody to try and bring this one back. It's still a 3v3, but somebody finds both of them. And this has suddenly gone very, very wrong indeed for Beyond. Meryl's, he's got to be the hero, but he's on 14 HP. And Olivia now, what can he do? Can he deliver again, Dinko?
Well, we'll see if he can. He's the star of this team in terms of knowing he's the star player. But it's been a hero performance from multiple players and Beyond, but this time it does need to be the step up from the likes of Olivia. 100 HP on him. Meryl's is low, but he's got an AWP. He can get one kill here. That's all that is needed. And look at the timing play. Look at the balls on Olivia
Lord.
to go behind. This is huge. He's coming right behind 3 players. He might just shut this round down for TYLOO. This could be a 14th round. Meryl's, he's taking the first. They're so distracted. They have no idea. Olivia, he's here. You'll find both kills. That's huge from Olivia. And it's 14 for Beyond. What a genius.
That's actually insane. That is brilliant. That is the greatest timing I've seen so far in PAL 2020. Like, he could have timed it better, Dinko. It's almost like he could look into the future, like he had wall hacked or something, just waiting down there, waited. He played it perfectly, mind you. 2v3, they don't see anyone. He knows his teammates low with the AWP. He can't allow Meryl's to walk out and go for the risky plays, and he goes for it. And you know what they say, who dares wins. And that was so perfectly, exquisitely played by Olivia. Showing why he's a star of this team. And if he keeps showing up like this, man, I feel like Beyond are going to be a threat. They're going to be forced to be reckoned with if he keeps, sustaining this form of his. As we do have... I just want to go back to that on the VOD or maybe on the Twitch stream and just look at the timing when he just went on up. That's just brilliant.
14 to 13 now. Beyond are 2 away from victory. Taking their first map win against TYLOO in over a year. The first win against this roster. Now that would be impressive. ATZ around the corner, spraying away. Somebody, okay, it just dies around the corner with Mac 10. This is the start of the madness play. Oh no, this is where TYLOO just break their little hearts. And this is, I don't think Beyond can handle any more of this play. If they were to lose this round, they go on to lose this game. I honestly think this team, they need to have about 10 psychiatrists on site because this is just going to be so difficult to recover from mentally. And Meryl's, he comes out of Ivy, he gets 1 kill. Looks like they might recover this round now. Summer and Dan King, it's a Mac 10, it's a Deagle. Surely they cannot win this. Especially with Dan King's position being so far away and Summer just being low on HP. He needs to be able to hit these immediate shots. Coming in, they're going to check the corner, being methodical, but Summer wins the battle. And oh no, it's just Olivia diving to the site, but Dan King shuts him down. And TYLOO, yet another one blur. They had Mac 10s, they had Deagles, and they win. 14-14.
Oh, we're going back to the timing. He went up exactly 30 seconds, Dinko. He just went up exactly 30 seconds. He just, I don't know. I don't know, he had that clock in his mind where it's like, oh, 30 seconds we're going to be going up or whatever, but this was a genius round. But I feel like it just got overshadowed with the previous round we just witnessed it from TYLOO. How did they do it? How did they pull it off again and again? You're like, the money's over. Beyond just might get the win. Yeah. It's a GG. Map number 2 is coming up. And TYLOO just run up like, I don't know what to say. Somebody jumping with a Mac 10.
Right, so Beyond have had these moments, right, in the past 2 tournaments. They come so close to beating Invictus yesterday. In PAL Summer, they take a map off Vici, they beat them on Nuke, they end their streak. They're so close to picking up that series win against Vici. They're so close to winning the series against Invictus yesterday. And now TYLOO, well, 14-14, they might just take their first map off them in a long, long time. And if they lose like this, how many times can Beyond get so close, but yet so far? And QQ, his mind is broken.
Honestly, I'd be broken if I'm beyond at this moment, at this juncture. It's like, what do we do? Like, what do we have to
This
do?
is this is where you have to focus the most. This is the most important round, and you've just given away your life for free. If I'm beyond, if I'm the in-game leader, if I'm the team, I'm pissed off at QQ.
Look at this. Look at this timing. Look at this timing. They're getting picked apart, Dinko. This was a round they needed to win. Look at the money.
It's
They
over
have
now. They've lost
nothing.
this map. They've lost the map now, Blood. That's just how this is going to go. TYLOO going to take it 16-14. Beyond are just not going to be able to mentally recover from this.
Oh God, I feel. I mean, I rarely say this about many of the teams, but beyond, it's like they've done whatever they could, you know, against
How does this happen?
the madness of TYLOO, but somehow, how is this happen? I don't know.
It's almost just evil. TYLOO like, yeah, you're going to win. Then they just decide on a round with Mac 10s and a couple of Deagles that they're just going to rush Ivy.
Oh God, they're gonna
And
lose it all.
it's going to be a knife kill as well.
Oh, somebody, don't do it. They're dead. They're dead.
He
Oh!
jumped to let him know. He jumped to let him know he was there. He tried to jump on his head. And well,
Oh
it's
my
over.
God.
TYLOO absolutely embarrassing Beyond in these last 2 rounds now. What a way. It's just the most TYLOO way to come back and win, isn't it? Just ridiculous.
What was QQ doing there, though?
No, his brain just turned off. There's no other explanation.
Again, reminding
you seen
her-
Olivia go up the ladder.
Look at this. He jumps up just to like let him know, hey, I'm behind you. You're dead.
He was gonna get on his head, I think, but he got blocked in the doorway, and then he just kind of like fell down again. It's like a little noise. Oh no. He's like, exactly. Immediate thought is just somebody's face in your head.
Look at the smile on his face. Like, that's the face I imagine somebody has all the time whenever he goes for these sort of plays. You know, he's got a Mac 10, he's got a smoke. He's like, all right, watch this, boys. And just runs in. Oh, God. You know, this, again, reminding of viewers, the last time the cores of these two teams, the core of Beyond, they were called Alpha Red back then, when they beat TYLOO on a map, they've never beaten TYLOO in a series. Right now, it's 18-1. TYLOO won 18 maps out of 19. And the last time they beat them on a map was in 2019 in July. It's been a year and 3 months, Dinko. They haven't taken a map off them. And they've played a number of series against them between that. It's all been 2-0s, 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 2-0s. And finally, over here, we look at this train. We're like, okay, you're looking good. 7 rounds T-side. They had the miracle round from Olivia with the timing of a god. And yet, it's not enough. And yet, it's still not enough. Like, god damn it. Must be so frustrating playing against TYLOO.
Oh, definitely. This is the stuff of nightmares. Well, let's see if they can bring it to overtime. They have a chance on the pistols. They're going to have to pull off a TYLOO kind of round. Olivia! 2 kills on the Deagle. A third as well here for Beyond. They're pulling it off. May rolls through the smoke. It's just Dan King left alone. And he's got to do it all. A 1 versus 3 clutch. And it's not going to happen. It's overtime. And Olivia, what a god.
Take a bow. Take a damn bow, Olivia. That was a miracle. That was a miracle we were asking for. We're like, they needed a miracle. And Olivia's like, all right, I got this one, fam. Woo! Replay, please. Those 2 Deagle shots is just ludicrous. And then, of course, Meryl's as well. He's like, all right, you've done it. It's now my turn. Oh, wow. I'm happy this has gone to weight of overtime. I would have felt terrible if Beyond lost this way. But my word, Dinko, like, what was that?
Look at this. Look at this. There was a headshot through the smoke from Mayrolls. He just flicks out of the right side. That everything that could have went right for Beyond went right in that round. And if they want to lose this, I really don't understand what the world has against Beyond. How can you give them so much and then take it all away, Blood? They're just, surely at this point, they have to take the win. Olivia is showing up against TYLOO. That never happens.
That's a win condition, met. 7 rounds to tease out a train. Another win condition, met. You need to get this map, Beyond.
This is probably their best chance they'll ever have of beating TYLOO. Olivia showing up, Mayroll showing up at the same server. QQ have a bit of a brave fight, but nonetheless, they do recover. And now 15-15. Attacker going down. He's been, doing so much work. He's 28-25, but does feel like he hasn't even been at the level we know Attacker could be at, right? He's just finding kills here and there, but it's been a strange affair across the board here from TYLOO. It feels like they're not quite at their level they're capable of right now. Definitely not. But it's made for an exciting game of Counter Strike. It's made for a situation where Beyond can compete.
Yeah, overtime. Everything's reset. Start from ground zero again. You start from the start line again. Got to remind our viewers, this is an RMR event. It's a Valve sanctioned event, meaning that the rule set will be the same as the majors when it comes to overtime. So instead of the $16,000 buy money, which is usually the case for most events, you'll see,
Yeah.
it's going to be
I hate this.
$10,000. I'm
I
not
hate
a fan.
10K
I'm really
overtime.
not a fan. Because
Yeah.
you lose 2 rounds, and if you're not able to save, your money's completely gone. Like, I feel like when you're playing overtime, you should everyone should just have all the money enough to buy whatever you want.
Yeah, I agree. Certainly. And while May rolls, he does take down Summer. Man advantage doubled over here for Beyond. And now it's going to be a peek from Slowly. He goes out to the left side. KTZ going down. Now where can they go with this? STK peeks to the right side. It's slowly hitting the deck. STK looking for another one, but Dan King, what a shot. Goes down to Olivia though, and somebody's going to be picked off as well. Olivia showing up early on in overtime. 2 kills picked up from on the AWP. It's 16-15. Beyond into the lead by 1.
Well, that was good work. Again, Olivia. It looks like TYLOO just might pull off one of the BS rounds. He still delivers 2 kills. Shutting it down before it got a little too hairy. It was a 2v2 again. It was looking a little too close for comfort, but good old Mr. Olivia. 29 kills for him, just 1 shy of dropping a 30 bomb. And Beyond now with the lead once more. The thing is, though, the 10k buy, it's not as punishing for the T's, because, even if you don't have much money in the final round, right, then if you get the bomb down, even if you don't get the bomb down, you have enough to, like, get the Tech 9 smokes. You can just still kind of, like, bum rush your side and make it work. The CD side, where it gets so very hairy, you lose the round, and CD side train, you need all the utility. You're gonna need the guns as well, so Beyond winning that round is definitely gonna help matters, and TYLOO wasting no time. Fast up. I wouldn't say a hit. That's not an ideal smoke from Meryl's, but Danking's taking a lot of damage. I think was that a wall bang or a nade? I don't know. But Meryl's, he's alone, playing a very aggressive angle. He's got Olivia, though, with the AWP heading up. Timing is everything, and he hasn't been missing many, but the timing is atrocious. He jumps at the worst time possible, and now Meryl's, he's calling for backup, but he's stuck. He's stuck. And he needs to go for a play here. Flashbang's gonna come on out, spots a player, goes for the spray, finds Slowly, and is looking for more. Finds another one. Meryl just popping off, but Summer finally shuts him down. The trades are fast and furious as KDZ finds somebody. A bomb's not even down yet. And Danking left alone. STK is gonna find his feet. And Beyond, they're gonna get a round number 17. That was slightly discombobulated from TYLOO. I felt like they got the opening kill, which is huge, taking out Olivia, and then everything fell apart.
For once, it's TYLOO on the back foot, constantly trying to get back into things. And Beyond, they've got the double up set up here. KHZ and Olivia. This is everything that Beyond could hope for. They win this, they've got 3 opportunities, 3 map points to take it over the line against TYLOO for the first time against this roster. Olivia, he goes down, a nice shot from somebody. And that's going to open things up for TYLOO. We'll be desperately looking for a 16th round, at least 1 out of this half. And getting to see successful in penetrating slowly, and somebody will take down Mayroll. So once again, TYLOO hold the man advantage. And look at this aggression. QQ again.
Oh.
Really? And well, that's just giving an attacker an easy kill. STK is going to find himself the reply, but it's still a man deficit thanks to QQ giving away his life needlessly again. He thought he could regress in towards Pop Dog, but he couldn't. Attacker was waiting for him, and now TYLOO go over towards this B-bomb site. There's no one here on the CT side.
Someone heard that, Dinko. He heard that all being tossed away. That is just, that's rough for KNTZ. Yeah, I mean, we've seen some miracle rounds from both the sides, but this one shouldn't be it. And Beyond, they would have really wanted the flawless CD side, Dinko. That's not going to happen. SDK. Terrible timing. 17-16. TYLOO, they give themselves a bit of breathing room. A tiny little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, this is at least not going to be the 3 map points. I mean, they can find themselves at least a chance to win within regulation of overtime number 1. This is definitely not the ideal scenario to be in because they have to be flawless. They have to win the last 3 remaining rounds available to take it here in overtime number 1. And I mean, it's TYLOO, so it's possible, but the way things have been going for these last couple of rounds has been such a back and forth game. This entire match so far, actually. So it's difficult to see a world in which they will pull off those 3 rounds in a row, but we'll see. TYLOO definitely capable of it. Somebody, he's down in towards Ivy, this time with the AWP at the start of the round. Got this double op setup working between somebody and Dan King. Somebody had some questionable plays, it's fair to say, on the CT side op. Oh, Dan King, he's hit the wall bang. SDK down to 23 HP. Somebody, of course. There we go. That's a somebody play, and it hasn't worked out. KTZ with a headshot. He's ready for it. We're talking about that at the start. The fact that you know somebody's going to push Ivy.
He was waiting for it. Well, to be fair, somebody, he had the right angle. It's just that the headshot angle, meaning KTZ is going to get the shot off before somebody even had a chance to pull the trigger. Slowly spots out a player. He's not calling for backup yet. And I like the re-aggression here from TYLOO. They're pushing towards Pop, and he's gathering some information. Now, with Pop in their control, they can now at least send another player over towards the inner bomb site, but they haven't yet, Dinka, which is so very strange. And look at where Olivia and KTZ still are. They're still waiting patiently. There's still KTZ waiting towards Ivy, holding the line. But the bomb is heading towards inner by the looks of it, or it could all be a ruse. The problem is, the presence of the player that is Summer towards Pop Dog, that's going to be a problem. And TYLOO, they're not falling for this ruse. They're still sticking around. And 20 seconds on the clock, they have to make a move. This fake is coming in. Rotation's taking place, but Summer hasn't budged yet. And slowly, he's going to find both the kills. He doesn't spot the bomb. Now they know. And Summer drops in the worst time possible. But Summer finds both of them. He spins around, gets both Olivia and QQ. And KTZ, he did his role, Dinko. He held that angle forever. But there's no time remaining. He finds a consolation frag. But TYLOO, they tie it up, and he even dies after the time. That is just a punch in the gut.
How does Summer do that? How does he do that, boy? That is just filthy. But 17-17, TYLOO now in a position where they can take the lead again. And by coming in from beyond, it's going to be the AKs. No op. Due to the lack of funds. That's the issue with the double OT. Or should I say the 10k OT. We gotta sell 17-17. Maybe that's a little bit of a Freudian slip blood. Maybe I think that's coming up. Maybe I think that's a real possibility. It might be. And as we have ourselves a 17-17 scoreline.
I really do love the attempt from beyond the previous round. I like the plan they had. They really tried to sell that fake, and it actually worked out. But if you're gonna go for that, losing Pop Dog control with like 15 seconds remaining on the clock, it's not ideal. It's never ideal. The SDK finds Dan King. Attacker replies back Summer like a wraith in the smoke, sneaking around. His attacker's doing everything on his lonesome. He's gonna find 2 QQ. Position known. Slowly's waiting, and it's gonna be somebody's gonna get the kill. Summer strikes, and Olivia's left alone. Dinko. He's got the bomb, but it's all on his very capable back. He's got broad shoulders, Dinko. Some of the rounds is pulled off. It's all about timing, though. He doesn't spot the player on top of green. Oh, he does. Goes for the duel. Great shot. Finds Summer. 2 more to go.
Olivia, can he be the hero time and time again? 30 kills on the board. He's looked up on top. Another headshot. Here we go, Olivia. He can make it work or beyond. An 18th round map point against TYLOO. And no, he crosses into the open. And somebody is so cold-blooded. He's ready for it. He shuts him down. As 18-17 as TYLOO reach map point play. They only need one more round and they'll close it here. They'll break the hearts of Beyond.
I feel so bad for Beyond. It's not even funny. Like, first they lose Invictus yesterday in that marathon game, and then look at the plays, man. Somebody walking through the smoke with an AWP, and Olivia, we keep saying he doesn't deliver against TYLOO, and he has delivered today. But it's just too much. It's just too much to ask of him. He played that clutch to perfection. Gets the headshot towards outer, immediately heads towards inner, climbs up the ladder, outplays the player, and then he tries getting the cover, but the timing just not good enough. And of course, it is somebody, the killer of dreams, He's stuck in a corner, but he's got a smoke to make his escape. He's got a flash as well. What do Beyond do, Dinko? What can they do to take it to overtime number 2 here?
Win around.
Well said.
Olivia going in towards Ivy. We're trying to put pressure here with AWP. It's been absolutely fantastic. You couldn't ask for more from Olivia, unfortunately. Hasn't been enough just yet, but he... Oh, what? Did somebody just bend time and just crouch below the bullets? What is that from somebody? And of course, he's going to go for more. 2 kills. And, oh, Beyond. If I'm Olivia, I'm punching my screen right now. I am throwing everything out the window. This has been the most frustrating game of Counter-Strike for Beyond. And Dan King, he's in the connector. Here goes the play for Beyond in towards this B-bomb side. Slowly with the first kill. Dan King takes down STK. And here it is, boy. It is over. QQ has to win a 1 versus 5. Beyond, so close, boy. So close to being able to take their first map off TYLOO. Everything went right